Yeah, so for Sandbox, how it usually works is that you basically farm whatever you want. Like either 3 bars or the 5 bar ones. Either 3 bars or 5 bars. Once it goes full, it gives you a +1 defender. So these guys are the defenders. That's why you see this amount of times. I have 161 times I can do this defender. So basically how it works in each area as well is that you need to clear the defenders in order for you to host the boss. So like third zone in particular, you need to do all 4 defenders. So there's this one defender here, another defender here, another defender here, another defender here. So each of them give you the materials to host this guy. So like this. But a lot of times, because this third zone is a little bit special, this one you can technically grab them from Zawardo raid itself, but for the other 2, that is not the case. For like these first 2 zones here, you need to do these guys. The third, remember the 3 bars and the 5 bar guys, like these ones, yeah. Then it will appear this guy. Like this is the defenders. Yeah, once you get them, when you get them, they'll give you the material to kill this boss. So as you can see, this boss requires these materials. So as you can see, there's 3 parts, right? So that means there's 3 defenders here. So that's why you can see this is 1 here, 1 defender here, 1 defender here. It's all based on colors, by the way. So there's like, this is green, this is red or pinkish, and then there's yellow. Yellow is like here, yeah, there. So you see there's 3 defenders you have to clear in order for you to get each of these materials so you can host this guy once. So that's usually how it tends to be. Same goes for this. The first zone has 3 defenders, the second zone has 2 defenders. So that's why you see if you go here, you see there's only 2, right? So there's one from here, which is the green one. Yeah, this guy. So I have to go again, and then the other one's the red guy here. Yeah, so that's how it works. So a lot of times, what you want to do, you usually will want to pick a particular zone depending on whichever you want. A lot of times people tend to go for this for like Edians, I think, and then Astras and some other stuff you go for here. And then if you don't really care about what you want to aim for, you just aim for this, I guess, because this gives you like generic miscellaneous stuff for like this both combined. Yeah, a lot of times you can just farm either one of these, is fine. So you pick a zone, whichever element, right? Whichever part here, you pick a place. So what you do is that you also want to pick an element, right? Because a lot of times you are focusing on one particular evoker, for example, right? So like since now we are in Catcilia, let's just say you're farming for Catcilia, right? So you want to go for Catcilia stuff, right? So you can just go for this. This one farms you both, but if you want to really target farm in one in particular, you go for the 5 bar ones. So like the 5 bar ones, you can just check here. This is Temperance. Where is the other guy? Yeah, here, I think. No, not this one. This one? No, not this one. Where's the other guy? Yeah, this one. Hey, no, this is Star. What the fuck? Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Is it here? Yeah, this guy? Yeah, there. This is Judgment. So yeah, so you farm this one. So you farm this 5 bar ones. You just keep farming this guy, and then you can get more Edians that way, etc. Blah blah blah. But if you want to also get more of the host mats for this one, and also at the same time you can get a little bit more than usual, which is, where's the green one? Yeah. Wait, not this one. Yeah, that's the green boss, right? Yeah. Yeah, so you can get the whatever extra stuff here. Like whichever the defender boss you're looking forward to. This is the green one. So yeah, you can get all these stuff. But I think this too is fixed, I think. It's like you're guaranteed to get one of them. So yeah, you can get the host material, blah blah blah. You can get this stupid Veritas, all that stuff, yada yada yada. This is all the AX skill stuff. This is a Militis weapon. Yeah, so those are all the stuff. You just pick one, you farm it, and then if you want to really farm one particular spot and get a lot of XP, you want to do this guy. So each of these colors, you see, there's this special guy here. So like you see, this is the turtle for one side. Yeah. So you want to kill this multiple times until you maxed it out. So right now with the Sandbox Tales of Arcarum event running, you can get up to 600%. This boost will give you, you know, I can just burn one for you. I don't think it really fucking care. I don't think it matters for me. I'll just give you a demonstration, I guess. I guess I'll just put this on YouTube or something. Since I'm already doing one right now. So it's like, if you kill this, you can, you see, you get this XP, RP bonus thing. You want this as well? Because this technically also gives you a bonus to your Seira gauge boost as well. So not only you're getting extra EXP, but this bar here, you see this little thing moved here? It's also boosting that. This buff thing is boosting that. You are able to get, once you get it full, you get a chest. And what that chest do is here. Yeah, you see all this random chest here? That's what it gives you. Once that thing goes to a full cycle, you'll +1 in the zone area. So like this is like the first zone. This is the second zone. This is the third zone. So you get 1 per entire cycle of this thing. Once you get it 1 cycle, you get +1 chest. And then you will continue doing this until you can go until 600%. This caps out at 600% during Tales of Arcarum. And that's the reason why you get like insane amount of XP and RP, so you can just farm this area like crazy. So that's one of the easiest way to farm stuff, but that a lot of times you will still want to do this even though you can't really do as fast as some people. It's still fine because it's still really part of your progress anyway, because you want to clear all this in order for you to unlock all your books, like all these book stuff here, because these books are the ones that really hard carries you. Not all of them, of course. I am not gonna explain it here, but like some of these books just straight up can hard carry you. It just gives you insane amount of like overcap, and it's like actually somewhat mimicking, or if not even making your teams a lot stronger than you usually see in like a normal outside of Arcarum setups. That's why you want to just mash it just so you can clear all your missions here. Like, see all these missions here? This is all, I cleared everything already. So that's why like you don't really see anything here. You want to clear all this because like, yeah, you see it unlocks the book stuff for you, because the books have like a main, this is the global one, and then you can pick 3 other books. These are the ones usually you select based on like whatever setup you're going for. Yeah, hopefully that's understandable enough. I know it's in Japanese again. I'm sorry because I'm still in the middle of farming right now. I'm not really going to change it because I always play in Japanese. For sandbox farming, once again, you pick a spot, you pick an element, you pick a zone. So yeah, pick a zone, whatever zone here, whichever 1, 2, or 3. You pick a zone, pick a specific element you want to go for, like a specific invoker or whatnot. You go towards it. You make sure you buff your shit until you get maxed out or whatnot. If this only applies if you really want the XP, okay? If you don't really care about the XP, right? This thing here, if you don't really care about it, which is kind of weird if you're not doing it anyway. If you don't care about it, you don't really need to mash it too much, because the boost to the Seira bar here only applies once. It doesn't stack. This one, you're only stacking for the XP and the timer. The timer goes higher whenever you keep repeating that guy again. And then obviously the other thing I didn't really say is that there's also a random mimics that appears. If they appear, that's good because they are refreshing your AAP. So that's whenever the mimics comes out, usually that's when you go like, oh, I guess I'm stuck here for a while. Which is always good because you can refresh your AAP with pods, but if you are getting mimics non-stop, you don't really have to burn pods, so it's technically a big win, right? And do keep in mind that AAP does cap at 999 as well. So if you sometimes you do get too many mimics, make sure you don't over cap it, because you know you can go over and then you're just wasting the mimics. Yeah, that happened to me a few times. So yeah, just pick whatever you wish to farm, and then you just do the thing and then just keep going over and over again. A lot of times, if you really want to go for aiming just for XP only, usually Defender is the way to go. But Defenders do power up, like this Sandbox as well. I think that's also another thing I forgot to mention. These guys do power up. I think the easiest way for me to show you is my third zone. So like, you see here, this Defender is nothing, right? But if you look at my win here, there's a plus here. So every time there's a plus, it powers up, because the first run is always like the weak version, the prototype version or whatever thing they tend to mention. So same goes for like bosses as well, like the zone bosses. See, this is like the prototype version. That's why, like, you go to the Tales of Arcarum, the missions that they ask you to do, they want you to clear the non-prototype version. That means the power-up version. So that means you have to clear it once in a day. Then you'll be automatically power up. If I recall correctly, I think it's now global now. Like, because before this, the first zone, we could actually power up more than once. But I think that's not the case anymore. I am not entirely sure about that one, so don't really take my word for it. But if I recall correctly, it's kind of changed already, just so that it's like the same for everywhere else. Because I know Zone 2 only powers up once, and then same goes for third zone as well. They only power up once. So that's why you see, if you go to my Garuda here, see this now is colored, right? So this means it's power up already. This is like the normal version / power up version, whatever you want to call it. The non-power up version, it will be always in black and white, and then you'll see the P type there. Yeah, so this applies to the main boss and the defenders. The defenders are the ones where you, yeah, these guys. These are the defenders. Usually we call them the defenders. These guys, we just call them fucking grunts. You know, they're foot soldiers basically. That's usually how I tend to categorize things in here. And then this is the big boss. This is the boss of the zone, yeah. Also, for those who didn't know, if I recall correctly, the fire zone and the wind zone, yeah, this is the wind zone, by the way. So same goes for the first and second one. I think this applies to third zone as well. Fire and wind, for some reason, do not have elemental resistance. I do not know why. If I recall correctly, that's the case. But yeah, don't take my word for it though. From what I realized, it was like that. But I just kind of wanted to mention that just for the hell of it. But yeah, I mean, you have the Zenos as well, but I feel like I don't really need to mention that. But yeah, Zenos is just the extra thing. You use this, you get 1 key per day. You can stack infinitely. I think there's no end number. Yeah, so yeah, you can just stack infinitely, and then you just do the Zeno here, and then if you max this out, blah blah blah, and then you can get gold bars and etc. And then this one is Evo Lights. Hey, where is it? Yeah, you do this, then you get Evo Lights, blah blah. Yeah, that's just the extra stuff. If you want, I think it's better for you to go to Evo Lights regardless, until you get enough for every single invoker, then only aim for bars. But yeah, hopefully that's good enough of an explanation, because my crewmate is calling for me already.